The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
The president is not a representative of the political establishment class. And so for whatever reason, people have made a decision that they want to eject him. It's almost like he's opened up the door now for America's CEOs and America's billionaires to enter the Washington political system. The members of that political class do not like that.
You're extremely loyal to the president, even to this point, like you were shown the door, as it were. Do you feel burned or backstabbed?
Not at all.
Really?
Well, let me put it this way. When you take a job like that, Stephen, you know that your expiration date is coming. I didn't think I was going to last too long, but I thought I'd last longer than like a carton of milk.
Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country on Off the Wall Street Radio. Now, that's funny. Okay, today, again, the market is flat. We can't get this market to go anywhere. Everybody's waiting for the big tax cuts. The big tax cuts. That's what everybody's waiting for. Because remember, a big tax cut, if he drops the taxes, let's say from 35% down to 20%, that would add about 8% to the earnings of companies. That's big. But that's not going to happen. They're not going to let them have that tax cut. But we're always talking about the tax cuts for corporations. Why don't we start talking about the tax cut for the hard-working people on Main Street? I've always said the cruelest tax is payroll tax. That's the cruelest and the meanest tax. Why the hell do we pay payroll tax? If they really want to get this economy going, cut that tax. Let people take that money home. If they want to invest it, put it into the stock market. All they have to do is take that money and put it into an index fund. Put it into an ETF. Put it into the spiders and leave it. That's all they'd have to do. And they'd be better off than on Social Security, which is a ripoff. But think about this. The type of income in this country, the richest country in the world, the type of income that flows to the rich is taxed at a lower rate than is the first dollar of a paycheck of the person who cleans a bathroom at Burger King or McDonald's. What are you, nuts? This is crazy. See, the payroll tax is a mean tax because it's taxed on your labor. Who would ever think that your labor would be taxed? It's ridiculous. And here's the mean part. It only applies to the first $110,000 income. So they make sure the geniuses in Washington, the very people who say they're there to protect the middle class, make things better for the middle class and the working poor, they're the ones. By capping it to $110,000, they make sure they capture the big portion of income, not from the rich, but the working poor, the middle class people, the very people they say they're champions for. This is unbelievable. It's a tax, the payroll tax is designed to screw the poor, the middle class, the very people that our politicians say we're the warriors for. What are you, nuts? Payroll tax is crazy. Imagine if you didn't have that payroll tax, and the payroll tax hurts jobs. That's right, because it's got to be matched. And because when the employer has to match it, then he also takes away from you. He cuts back your hours. He cuts back your benefits. Yeah. So it's not a good thing. They always say, well, you pay half, the employer pays half. It's not how it works. Technically it does, but you don't understand. You get hurt, your benefits get hurt. Instead of getting that pay raise, they hold it back. Instead of hiring another person, nope, they'll only maybe hire them part-time instead of full-time because of payroll tax. This is crazy. If you're a full-time fast food worker making, say, minimum wage of $7.25 an hour, 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year, you make $14,500 per year, or $290 a week. What are you, nuts? More than 6% of that is taken out of your check. Are we crazy? A guy makes $7.25 or $15,000 a year, and we're going to take 6% of his $290 a week out of his check? When you got cockroaches like Buffett and Soros and all these other people, and if you ask them, they'd be willing to pay more tax. They'd be embarrassed not to. Nobody's going to be punishing the rich. You know, everybody's, oh, they're going after the rich. They're going after the rich. What do you mean going after the rich? Who else are you going to go after? You're going to go after people who have the money, right? But remember, these people, they don't make money with their hands. They're not on wages. When you make money with your hands, you're limited. You're limited, like a dentist. I would never be a dentist. I think that a dentist is the worst profession in the world. Not only do you have to put your hand in these filthy mouths, but how many cavities can you drill a day? How many teeth can you pull? You only got 2 hands. And I love what they do. The dentists now always set up 2-3 chairs in their office, and they put the music on, put your mouth full of cotton, they go and they work on somebody else, and you're waiting for them. Then they come and work on... They're always trying to figure a way they could get more income because they only have 2 hands. But think about that, taxing $14,000 a year. That's insane, $290 a week. 6% is taken out. Wow.
We are on track to deliver transformational, bold tax reform this year because President Trump, the House and Senate are working together to deliver on that timetable.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We are not going to get tax reform. That's what we need. We need tax reform. We just don't need a tax cut for the corporations from 35% to 20% when they're only paying really 15%. Nobody ever talks about that. They're not paying 30% or 35%. That's a bold-faced lie. That's a bold-faced lie. They don't pay those kind of taxes. They got all kinds of special exemptions, all kinds of holes. Are you kidding? But let's think about these CEOs. More than 6% of your paycheck goes, right off the top. If you are a full-time CEO making $14 million a year compared to a guy making $14,000 a year, you also pay a little over 6%, except not on the last $14.4 million per year because it's capped. That's crazy. Uncap it. Help out the little guy. The payroll tax is the most unfair tax in existence. Any rise in the payroll tax represents a big burden on the poor, the working poor, who, by the way, the liberal Democrats hate the working poor. They don't want the poor to be working. They want the poor to stay poor. And when they do go out and get an extra job and make a few bucks, they take their benefits away from them. They punish them. They hate the working poor. They want the poor to be poor so that they get more stuff, so they depend on government. And the middle class, those people, they are always getting screwed. They're always getting screwed. There's no equal taxation for them. We'll be right back after this break here at Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money. The hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Did you know the stock market is up over 250% in the past 8 years? And some financial experts say we're only in the 8th year of a 20-year bull market. But what if the market takes a downturn? What will happen to your 401k? What will happen to your retirement nest egg? You remember 2008-2009 when your 401k dropped big time. Americans lost over $2.4 trillion, or over 25% of their investments. At philsgang.com, we teach you to keep your investments and to secure your financial future. With philsgang.com, you'll learn how to understand to invest in the stock market and how to keep the profits you work so hard for. Avoid the financial pain. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy. At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, philsgang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and philsgang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade, a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Phil Grandy at philsgang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who's also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or Go to philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil. The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. It's only $39.95. Invest in yourself before you invest in the market. I'm telling you, I will change your life as far as investing. It's easy. It's fun. We have our gang membership. That's $39.95. But what's fun is that finally you can get into a stock, or better, an exchange traded fund, which are getting more and more popular. Baskets of stocks, like you maybe want a basket of pharmaceuticals, a basket of healthcare stocks, tech stocks. I mean, you've got all these baskets, and the beautiful thing about them is that you can trade them as like they act like an individual stock, not like your 401k. During the day, you can't trade, you can't invest in your stock during the day. You can't get out of your stock. And when the market starts to correct or crash, you're screwed. You got to wait to the end of the day, which could wipe you out. The fees are incredible when you compare. The reason why exchange traded funds are so popular now, because of the fee structure. There's nothing more important when you're investing in anything, especially the stock market. Pricing or your fees. That's the most important thing. That's what you have to consider to make money. Fees, like any business, expenses. And it only costs, when you do an exchange traded fund, for every $100 you put in, it costs you 14 cents. Compared to the 401k, this costs you $3.10 with every $100 you invest. What are you, nuts? So, the other thing is that when you are in your 401k, you have nobody helping you, nobody taking care of you. You have the worst people managing your 401k. They are losers. These are people who couldn't make it on their own investing for their own account. They lost all their money. These are people who are the worst. They're the worst managers of money. That's why they go and they get a job doing a mutual fund, because they get paid a salary. They get paid, again, not on the account, not on how they build the account, not on how they increase the value. They just get their salary. Where the big guys, like the spiders, or ETFs rather, they get paid on performance. If you give them $100,000, they don't get paid unless they're making you money. How beautiful is that? So what we offer is that you can buy an exchange traded fund, and then the best thing is follow the exchange traded fund I'm engaged in. That way, you just look at your video, okay, at the end of each day, and we have it twice a day. We have the video in the afternoon about 1 o'clock, about 1:30. And then we have the video at the end of the day when I finish for the radio show. We go through my 5 stocks that I'm engaged in, and we go through the exchange traded funds I'm engaged in. So 2 videos, just like 5 minutes each. And you know exactly, just do exactly what I do. How easy is that? That is so easy. Now, listen to this. This is unbelievable. Here's Kramer talking about
Question is, which airline companies do you think are a good buy now or in the near future?
This is easy for me. I think symbol LUV, love. Don't forget, Warren Buffett loves it too.
Oh, because Warren Buffett loves it? Time to buy it? Really? Guess what? This thing has been collapsing. That's right. This stock, if you look at love, it went up 4%. 4%. And then it turned red, telling all the big institutions are getting out. Then the stock dropped. Here, look, the drop, it dropped 12%. And he's telling you to get in now? while it's still dropping, with a clear sign that the institutional money is pulling out. It's the institutional money, remember, that drives your stock up. It drives your stock up, and it drives your stock down. And he's telling you to get in. How stupid is that? It's unbelievable. Take Starbucks. We love Starbucks. Everybody loves Starbucks, right? Now, Starbucks, we've had a great opportunity with Starbucks. Think about it. It went up 11% since May. 11%. Then we got the signal. It turned red on June 8th. It said the institutions were taking their money out. All you had to do, if you were a gang member, is just hit the button that says sell short. And the stock has dropped 17%. So you would have made a portion of that 17%. And if you're in it, if it's one of the stocks you're always in, you would have protected your 11%. Now, I'm not suggesting everybody made the 11%, nor am I suggesting everybody shorted it and picked up the whole 17%. That's not the point. The point is identifying the opportunity when to buy and when to get out. And if you just get a portion, if you just make 5% a month, that's it, just 5% a month, at the end of the year, after you cover your losses and everything else at the end, you will always be making a minimum of 10%. And if you start learning how to short, so when the stock goes down, that you just push the button that says sell short, you don't have to know anything. So just hit the button, sell short. Just think, you would have picked up on Starbucks another 17%. Let's say you picked up another 5% of the 17. How beautiful is that? So here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Join my gang. All I ask is you remember St. Jude. If you make money, we never ask you to donate to St. Jude unless you're making money, okay, from the stock market because of what we are doing, myself and my team are doing, okay? All right. So the stock market right now is pulling back. We got oil, okay, that is down. All right, and as I said to my gang the other day, start taking profits on your oil. All this nonsense you're hearing is how energy is so explosive. It's the best, and of the 10% in earnings growth of all the 500 companies and all the sectors. It is energy that's making all the money. It's energy that's contributing 45% of the profits. But wait a minute. Is it going to happen next quarter? Everybody's getting in at the wrong time. I'll explain when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software, I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Did you know the stock market is up over 250% in the past 8 years? And some financial experts say we're only in the 8th year of a 20-year bull market. But what if the market takes a downturn? What will happen to your 401k? What will happen to your retirement nest egg? You remember 2008-2009 when your 401k dropped big time. Americans lost over $2.4 trillion, or over 25% of their investments. At philsgang.com, we teach you to keep your investments and to secure your financial future. With philsgang.com, you'll learn how to understand to invest in the stock market and how to keep the profits you work so hard for. Avoid the financial pain. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Are you an investor or considering investing in the stock market? At philsgang.com, we offer a multitude of comprehensive stock investing services and professional support to our members. With philsgang.com, you get professional guidance on basic and advanced technical stock analysis. And just like the pros, you will gain the knowledge to recognize stock buy and sell patterns. Unlike other services available, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team host daily interactive live streaming investing webinar classes and programs. You get Phil's Gang timely notifications on your phone or mobile device. And all Phil's Gang material is archived, so you will never miss a beat. Plus, philsgang.com offers the best real-time stock charts for day traders and long-term investors. With clear charts, in-depth reports, and Phil's recommendations, philsgang.com makes it easy to learn and monitor your portfolio anytime from anywhere. If you're passionate about securing your financial future, check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. They offer a free weekend seminar class. They put big dazzling names with their programs. But are they really just offering a sales pitch? At philsgang.com, we are the leader in teaching, informing, and helping members understand stock charting, investing in the stock market, and making true profits. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Plus, the philsgang.com friendly customer support team is available when you need us most. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market? Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Listen to this.
The markets are responding appropriately to a synchronized improvement in economic activity around the world. Companies are beating on sales. We haven't seen sales beats like this in a very long time. And corporate earnings look generally good. Not across all companies, but generally look good. So the reality is the markets are reflecting an improving economic backdrop.
The market does not reflect any economy. That is a bold-faced lie. It's not, it does not. When you see the market going up and you think, well, that reflects how well the economy is doing, that's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. Because they use the stock market to mask how bad the economy is doing. Exactly. They use the stock market, they pump it up, and how do they do it? They do it by printing money, by borrowing money. We got debt up the yin-yang. And when you have all this debt and you don't retire this debt, then you can't grow the economy. When you finish paying $256 billion a year on your $20 trillion national debt, and you're paying that tax, or you're paying that interest, we either borrow it or print it, we're screwed. We have nothing left. We have nothing left to build our bridges, our roads. Federal spending on infrastructure has decreased 9%. 9% over the past 10 years. That's crazy. That's nuts. How can we compete? If we don't have infrastructure, we can't compete. The other problem, when your margin and you go to get butter and it's up 63% in a year's time, why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Because of the borrowing of money. People think, people think that the country, okay, when they hear me say, well, stop borrowing all this money. The government's got to stop. And they say, well, that doesn't affect me. I mean, how many times do they hear, the national debt's 20? Most people don't know the difference between a national debt and a deficit. But you know that? Most people don't know what a deficit is or what the national debt is. They have no idea what either one is. Well, let me clue you in. Every year since George Washington, when they finish paying all their bills and they don't have enough money and they're short $1 trillion, that's a deficit. They're spending $1 trillion more a year than they take in. Well, what do they do with it? They leave it for the next president and the next president, and they never cleaned it up. Starting with George Washington, they should have said, okay, we got $1 trillion in national debt. We're going to send out a tax bill to everybody, and we got to get it all cleaned up. Everybody's got to pay another $15 so we clean up so we never have a national debt. Do you know what kind of jobs you would have? You know the growth in this economy would not be at 1.8%. We'd have a 5% growth. At least. The trouble is debt is killing us. We're debt slaves, for God's sakes. And what do? We never get rid of the debt. We just kick it down the road. And you want to know why you don't get overtime? That's why. You want to know why when you go to the supermarket and rice and pasta and cornmeal is up 40% in a year's time? That's why. Because they keep printing money. They keep spending more money than they take in. And so when they spend more than they take in, how do they fix that? Well, Congress will go to a group of thieves, gangsters, cockroaches, a private company, banking cartel called the Federal Reserve, and those cockroaches will lend the Congress the money. See, and that is why Congress always let our owners, take the top 140 richest people in the United States. They got to stay friendly with the 140 richest people in the United States who own Congress. There's over 400 shareholders, but the 140 are the top guys. And Congress, they always spend more than they take in, so they need to pick up the phone and ask the banking cartel to bail them out. So then if I'm one of the 140 and I'm in the oil industry and I want to start drilling in this different area and it's opposed, I just go to Congress and remind them, hey, you're not going to let me drill over here? Then you're not going to get any money next time you call me. So all that money that they're making, which is $118 million a year, okay, they use to buy Congress. It's ridiculous. So the debt is the problem we got. That's why we can't grow. Can you imagine 8 years we haven't grown 2%? Now they're saying we're going to go to 3% Trump. He's not going to get there. You can't get to 3% when you have massive debt. Now, in the meantime, as I said, we should be cutting our payroll tax to at least put that money in the economy. Let people take that money and invest it. Take that money and save it. We have no savings. We need savings. The more savings, the better. You've got to have savings. If you get fired, it's a disaster if you don't have savings, right? You need savings. You need savings. And the last thing you want is to have government intervention where the government provides stimulus. Remember all this stimulus. We get all this stimulus, right? What good is it? All it's doing is adding to our national debt, what needs to be paid off. And that's what causes your snacks at the supermarket go up 38%. So the next time you're complaining about the snacks and complaining about how the bag's all air, then just remember what I'm telling you. It's all air, 50% air. Ever get the potato chips now? The bag is all air. That's because of the debt.
Wow.
And the printing, when they print the money, that is worse. The printing causes inflation, the number one killer of savings. Unbelievable. Why do you think China is forcing the United States to push the price of gold down? They want the price of gold to go down so they can buy it to make up for the money that they're loaning us. So in other words, they loan us all this money, okay? When China loans us all this money, they would like to raise the interest rates more. So they make a deal with gold. They make a deal, drive gold prices down so that China can buy more gold cheaply. And that's so when your gold goes down, just remember, the reason the gold's going down is because of debt. Because China prints money, it loans to us, and because they can't charge a higher interest rate because we can't afford it on our national debt. So gold, they say, let's make a deal with gold. Give me gold at a big discount. And you wonder why your gold's going down. Well, you nuts. But getting back to the payroll tax, the cruelest tax of all because it's on labor, we need to replace that. We need to get rid of it. I mean, it's crazy. The income inequality in this country is ridiculous. It's so unfair. We're a tiny minority of the very rich. They control the biggest portion of the wealth in this country. Why can't we make it fairer? Get rid of the payroll tax. Let's make it fairer. You know, it's not the paychecks of the poor who need the money to pay for the things like rent and food and other basic staples of survival. It is the rich, the Buffetts, the Soros. See, think of it this way here. The rich, they don't spend. They already have their money. You think George Soros gets up in the morning and says, I better buy a pair of sneakers? You think he gets up and says, I need to buy a boat? He's got a boat. I need to buy a plane? He's got a plane. The rich don't spend. It's the middle class and the poor that spend. So give them the money to spend. You're better off, instead of taxing them with payroll tax, let them take that money and spend it. We could grow to 2.5% GDP.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you, or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
So, what is love? Love is being independent. Love is dancing. At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Best 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Best is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what Max Best does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is as low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, we talked about Ralph Lauren a moment ago. It's such an important, this is why it's so important to use a chart. And remember, anyone that tells you that the stock market reflects the health of our economy is crazy. They're nuts. It doesn't. It used to. You go back 30, 40 years ago. But once you had globalization, where companies now, okay, they just don't reflect. In other words, the broad U.S. stock market indexes, they no longer just reflect what's going on here in the United States. See? So you have these large companies all over the globe now. They pull money in from all over the globe. So these companies have transformed themselves into this global enterprise with big global supply chains and global sales and global workforce and global this and global that. So you can't any longer look at it and say it reflects the United States economy. It reflects the global economy. Now, if you want to know how well the economy in the United States is doing, there's two things you look at when you're investing in stocks. First of all, you look at the dollar, symbol UUP, because the dollar, when the dollar is going down, the economy sucks. And the dollar has been going down, believe me. The dollar's been going down since October of last year. As a matter of fact, it's going down from about $27 down to about $24. And that's about a 11% drop in the dollar. That's a killer. Now, that tells us the economy isn't doing well. Now, people will say, well, this is good news for the big companies who are multinationals who sell their stuff overseas because now they can go over and compete. Yeah, but that's only a handful of companies. it's not good for the American companies that only produce their goods here and sell in the United States, like the small mid-cap companies. And you use the symbol IWM. That's a group of companies, small and mid-cap, about 600,000 companies that rely on our economy. They can't export their goods. So you always can look at IWM to see how well the economy is doing. But don't look at the stock market. So they're trying to get you to look at the stock market to fake you out. So be careful with that. But I want to finish up because I think this payroll tax is so important, especially now they're talking about doing a new tax reform. You got to get on the horn with your congressman and tell them, we just don't want tax cuts, we want tax reform. And part of the reform is get rid of the payroll tax. Get rid of that tax. Look, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. Now, the payroll tax is split between the workers and the employers to help finance Social Security. Okay? But it's not worth it because it's a terrible tax. Because when the employer, his share of that tax, when it's passed on to you, the worker, it's passed on to you in the form of lower salaries, less benefits. And in addition, because the tax is capped at $110,000, they can't tax you over $110,000. Then what happens is that reduces the take-home pay of the lower and middle class, but not the rich. See, payroll tax makes it so expensive, and it's so expensive to administer. It's so burdensome. Anybody will tell you a payroll tax is a pain in the neck. But you know, in that payroll tax, the CEO looks at it, a small company looks at it, and they'll make a decision not to hire somebody because of the payroll tax. Do you know how many times a small business will not hire somebody because he doesn't want to pay that payroll tax? It's so expensive that he's got to write that check out. That is a terrible tax. It's killing payrolls. It's killing jobs. And Trump says he wants to get rid of it. You got to remove that burden of payroll tax from the middle class and the lower income Americans. That would create more space to simplify the tax code of about, 1 million pages. So anybody, okay, anybody. And here's what they'll do. Anytime you start talking about cutting the payroll tax, they have their narrative down, the politicians. Because, boy, the politicians, they don't want to give up one penny. They won't. And they're going to tell you all the bad things about cutting payroll taxes. Okay, they tell you, oh, it's a revenue stream for Social Security. It's a lie. It's not a revenue stream. When you get your payroll tax and you're paying your payroll tax and you look in your stub and you see Social Security and the money taken out, you think it's going to Social Security. That's a lie. When you look at your check this week and see where it says Social Security, it never gets to Social Security. There's no place, there's no box it goes into. It goes to the general fund. That's right, the general fund. To help subsidize these congressmen to build an ice skating rink. Or a road to nowhere, or a bridge to nowhere. Are you nuts? People really believe when they take out your Social Security from your check, that's helping your Social Security. It's helping. No. So what do? The government, when they're paying out Social Security checks and they start running dry? They borrow the money from China or they print it. And then guess what happens? Your bread prices go up 38.9%. You go and shop, boy, prices are awful high. And you don't understand why. Because we're borrowing money to pay 88 million people their Social Security because that check every week that they took to pay out, it goes into a general fund. Unbelievable. So here's what's going to happen. It's going broke. We just got this week. They're telling us how it's going broke. And here's what these politicians are going to do at some point. They got to fund this. And it's going to be painful when they fund it. And here's how they're going to fund it. They're going to reduce. Anybody getting a Social Security check right now, it's going to get reduced by 25%. That's what they're going to do. Because they have no choice. See, if they took the money and they invested it, so everybody that has the payroll tax taken out of their check, if that money was put into a fund and they invested it using my chart, do you know how much money people would have? I mean, it's just unbelievable. And the one thing that's going to happen, no, these politicians don't want to increase taxes. That's bad politics. Any politician would tell you, never increase taxes if you want to get reelected. So they kick the can down the road. They won't fix it. It's nuts. We have 10 million baby boomers going to Social Security every day. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Jeez. This is unbelievable. Okay? But just unbelievable. So payroll tax, look, we got to get rid of that. And so the economy would really grow if it did. But I don't know if they're ever going to do that. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. And, oh, by the way, everybody's talking fake news. Did you see today that the government reported how bad, or last month, how bad the auto sales were, and they're falling off a cliff, right? 2 weeks ago, remember? Government reported July auto sales were falling off a cliff. GM was down 15% year over year. Ford down 7%. Chrysler down 11%. Remember that was just 2 weeks ago. And inventory was backing up. Car dealers all over wherever you live, they're leasing land everywhere. Their neighbors, farmland to put their cars on because they have no place to put the cars. They're just building inventory. Inventory's backing up. And yet, this morning they come out with the retail sales for cars and auto and parts stores, right? Auto parts store. And they saying, oh, car sales have rose the fastest pace since December. It's fake. It's all fake. No, they haven't. They haven't. That's a lie. You really want to know how the economy is doing? Go look up the Vice Index. What's the Vice Index? It tracks U.S. consumers spending money on alcohol, marijuana, prostitution, and gambling. Then you can really tell what's going on. That, not the stock market. Go to the Vice Index. Go to the Vice Index. Then you'll see how the economy is really doing. We'll report on that tomorrow. In the meantime, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Follow me on the charts with individual stocks or ETF. It'll change your financial life, I promise.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.